Hello everyone, today we're going to take a look at a match between the Philadelphia Fusion and the LA Valiant. This is from Stage 2 of the Overwatch League, Week 5, Day 3. This is the third game between the two on King's Row. This is the Philadelphia Fusion's attack. They're currently almost at the end of third point, and because of a pick here, they're actually going to have to back out. I would say Fusion would take this fight if they have ultimates. They like taking these 5v6s, but because they don't quite have them, they decide to back out and regroup. And then Valiant's going to chase them out, try and get some extra kills, build some ult. So they're pushing here. EQO almost loses suit. And then there's a crucial pick here onto Neptuno. Nice big pick there from Soon. But at this point, to me, this is kind of the crux of where the Valiant lose control over the next 30 seconds of the match. They already have Grav, and they continue to kind of chase up here, and they're not really tracking that Carpe is respawned and coming back from the spawn over there. And Carpe's presence puts immense pressure onto Fate's shield. He has to keep it up, otherwise, Carpe is going to shoot your teammates in the head. And because they keep pushing forward and they don't realize until about here, it's like, oh, look, there's Carpe, and they turn around. They're going to spend a lot of time backing up. Fate has to keep his shield up, and it's going to continue to get worn down, mostly because, not because they're shooting at it, but because they keep poking at it, and Fate has to keep it up all the time, and he can't recharge it. And eventually, this is going to play into the fact that both teams have Earth Shatter. They're really trying to manage their shields so that they have that option to block the Shatter. But you're going to see, because Fate's losing his shield, and both teams know this, both teams also understand they have Shatters, that there's going to be a lot more pressure put onto Fate, and it's going to force Valiant to start making some plays that they might not want to. So even though Neptuno's dead, now Fusion has ults, right? Like, they have their Shatter up, they have their Coalescence, and they're very close to Grav. So even though they're down Neptuno, they're very close to their own spawn. Also, Lucio can get back very fast. And Carpe is there putting, again, a lot of pressure onto the Valiant. They immediately start getting very aggressive here. Not too surprising for Philadelphia. So Valiant, they're backing up, Agility is really looking for a Grav here. You do not want to be the team that grabs second. So they're looking for an opportunity to use that to initiate the fight. But Philadelphia does a great job of playing around this. You'll see the defense matrix here. And as they push in, what's going to happen is Philly goes along this back wall so that Agilities can't use this corner here. You're going to see him, he's going to go for this corner grab anyways. It's a good place for Zarya, so if you grab right here, it takes up this entire space. But Philly's going to play along this back wall to play around that and then come in. So they're staying away from the corner. And EQO does a good job of covering the rest of the space with the defense matrix. So here's Philly along the wall. You can also see right here, we're already seeing cracks in the Rhine shield because it hasn't had a chance to recharge. Ooh, that just froze up. So see, Fraggy kind of zones them out. They push in like this and then like this. They don't go to the corner. God damn you, Twitch. Right here, you're going to see EQO zoning this space here. So if Agilities wants to toss a Grav past Fraggy, it'll get eaten. Again, very conscious. They know Agilities wants to start the fight with Grav. And they basically force him to grab Fraggy and Neptuno here. There's EQO sweeping over here. So two-man Grav typically is enough to win a fight. A problem here is Fraggy has lots of shield, so he can just hold right click up. Fate doesn't have any shield, so and this puts immense pressure on Fate to manage it very carefully, because if his shield breaks, Fraggy, even if he's grabbed, gets just a nice fat shatter there. Again, this is also why Fate can't just go over here and go for a shatter, because Fraggy will just shatter the rest of Valiant. The other thing is the shield angle. So if we look here, it's tilted downwards. We have a super scientific diagram right here, just kind of displaying that little tilt means that you have to get a deeper into Reinhardt the lower the shield is tilted. And in the case here, I don't know, it's like very, 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 very hard to land a shatter, if you even can, because they're pulled up that teensy little bit by the grav, and you can see even if you're standing here, that might collide with the shield and just eat the shatter. So Fate has to get deep in there. He has next to no shield, right? He has to make the play, and if he shatters anything but Fraggy, Fraggy's counter shatter will win the fight. So he goes for it, whiffs it. That happens. The problem then is Fate goes for a Fire Strike. You can see it over here. He does not confirm the fact that his shatter whiffed. And even though you get this really weird teleport, like Fraggy just goes boop. He just gets booped right out. I think that's some weird thing between the Graviton and soon hitting him with a mine. And then he gets this perfect angle for a huge shatter. But here's the thing. Fate can still shield like this, right? And maybe Agilities and Karib gets hit. Maybe. But because you go for the Fire Strike, you get that. And again, all in all, to me, this stems from the fact that Valiant just overextended a little bit when they're chasing Fusion out, and really kind of cut off their own options based on what ultimates they had, what ultimates Philly had, and then how much shield they had left, and then they decided to burn it. So, yes, really cool fight, awesome combos and stuff, but there's some fundamental shield management and tank play that ended up leading us to this point.